In terms of coaches, I'm sure that you have some that you look up to. Can you name some of them and the reason why?
Yeah, I mean, my first real exposure in a professional environment that I can think of, where I was sort of in the club and watching and observing, always knew I wanted to coach. From in high school, I was like, I want to do this. I want to coach soccer. Partly because I knew I wasn't good enough to make money in the game playing, but I knew it, you know. And then it was 1998 in grad school at Liverpool, and Gérard Houllier was co-head coach after the World Cup in '98, because he was sort of the architect of that French national team. And Liverpool had been struggling a bit. I had Roy Evans as the manager, former boot room boy, like club legend, and they brought in Gérard Houllier to co-head coach, which I think at the time was pretty rare. I don't think there'd been something like that at that level, where you had two managers kind of running the team. It worked, I think, for the club. It didn't work for Roy. He was fired in October of '98, and Houllier took over full time.
Has that been done since?
Not that I'm aware of. And then Houllier had a really good run with Liverpool, and Europa Cup, and really started to bring in some talent and help the academy on a lot of levels, and just did an amazing job. And watching him work with his staff, Sammy Lee was still there as a Liverpool legend. Patrice Berg, I think was his name, was Houlier's main assistant, and then Phil Thompson was also a Liverpool coach, former player. But Houllier, for me, was the one that I kind of looked at and went, okay, I gotta watch this guy, and not...
What did you see? Just the way?
Just tactically, obviously how they set up their Monday through Friday, or their Tuesday
and you were there to see all of it?
Pretty much. I mean, I had unparalleled access for an American kid in grad school, and I could go to any first team training session. They gave me a ticket to all home games. I go train at the academy. I ended up doing some work in my last 2 months out at the academy when it opened. Opened, I think, in January, and then I was there from March, April, May before I moved back. But just watching them, these are masters of their craft, right? And how their player management, and you're dealing with Michael Owen, who had just popped on the scene as an 18-year-old coming off a World Cup, where he was like the up-and-coming, star of Liverpool and England. Steve McManaman, Robbie Fowler, great players that all came through, Liverpool Academy, but then also the international players they brought in, and some real personalities, like Paul Ince was there, former Man U, Inter. Brad Friedel, American goalkeeper, was there. So watching him manage players, watching him run sessions, watching how he delegated sessions early in the week to Sammy, to Patrice, to Big Phil, to then managing the Thursday, Friday, game day, Saturday. And again, just for whatever it was, good, bad, or ugly, it was just being in that environment and watching how these professionals worked, and worked with elite, top-class players.
Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please subscribe down below. And if you're interested to learn more and watch the full interview, click down here. I'll catch you soon. Have a good one.